What's up, everyone? It's Matt Mrozik. This will be one of 2 unboxing videos I upload tonight. This comes from James Tavegg. Hope I say your name correctly, James. This was a kit slash pre-paint that was released last year at some point, and it is sculpted by Sheridan Doose. So let's take a look at what we got here. I've already opened it and sneaked a peek because it's kind of a cool piece. So this will be a project for next year probably. Take a look. See what we got. Nice packaging, box with the foam insert. So I'll put that down on the ground as I bump the camera. The box out of the way. 2018 is going to be a fun year. Got a lot of cool projects in the pipeline, so it should be fun. Turn this sucker around. It's heavy. I was surprised at how heavy it was for the size of this. And what we got inside is a nicely packed quarter scale penguin. Boom. Cool piece. So let's take them out and see what we got here. There's the torso. And it comes with like 3 heads, I think. 2 or 3, at least 2 heads. Here's one of the heads with this hat on. Again, these kits are, the quality on these things are freaking amazing. Just really sharp. High production value. Here's his heist, his money. Bank of Gotham. I'll put a link down below to some pictures of the factory painted pieces. They turned out amazing. The factory did a really good job on the pre-paints. It comes with a penguin, which I think is awesome. A little penguin. I'm going to definitely improve my painting chops this year with all the different projects I have coming on. Nicely done, great texture in the feathers. You know, the factory's already cleaned them up and everything, so just clean up the mold release and prime him up. He's ready to go. Here's the base. Again, I was surprised at the size of this with the weight of it, and also just the size of it in general. Very nicely done. And let's see if there's a stick on the bottom. There is. That's the number 47 to 50. Sculpted by Sheridan Doose. Oswald Penguin Cobblepot. Very cool. I wish this little thing right here was maybe down here instead, just so it wouldn't cover up that addition, but you know, that's a minor gripe. Cool. And let's put this down. There's a couple more pieces in here, but I'm just gonna get the foam out of the way so I can unpack it. So he's gonna go in here like this. Huge keys, really nice large keys. That's always great. Just gives it a lot of stability. Plugs right in, no problem. I'm gonna pause and come down on the camera. Okay, so here he is standing up. We'll go ahead and throw this head in there since we already have it out. Nice big magnet. Pops in. Like that. I've got him on a turntable. Money bag. It's got a nice big key in it and a magnet. You really actually don't even need a magnet. It's such a big key. It only fits in one way. And then we have 2 other heads. We got 3 heads in all. That's cool. So the first 2 are very reminiscent of like Danny DeVito penguin. Some more light on it. So very kind of, I don't think it's a model after Danny DeVito, but it's got that same feel to it. So one with a hat, one without, and then one more of a, I would say, normal characterization of the penguin with a top hat. So we'll throw them all in there and take a look. Very nice. And then where's his penguin? What did I do with it? Oh, he's right over here. And then you can always put the penguin in there if you want. You don't have to have him in there, obviously, but I like them. And here we have, what is this? Oh, that's the top to his, looks like his walking stick. And we get a couple different cigars / cigarettes. One for each of the heads. I think they fit in there. Let's see. I'm not going to force it because I don't want to break anything. Can't tell if it goes in this way. I think it goes in this way, yeah. Okay. So the skinny part goes in because it's a cigarette holder. I'll work on that a little bit. I don't want to force it in there because it doesn't want to fit exactly, but let's try this one in here. Anyway, you get the idea there. That's cool. And then we got his so we got a walking stick, and then his two hands. Not the walking stick, his umbrella, I should say. Yeah, it's packed in there really tight. Okay. So we got this pistol hand right here. Nice magnet, sucks it right in. And then we have his other hand holding his umbrella. Cool piece. Really neat. Let's come a little closer. Now when I looked at this earlier, and it's not a big deal, it looked like when they made this kit that the legs are casted separately from the waist. And if I took them off the base and I showed you up his jacket, you would see that these were glued on at the factory. And they actually look like they may have been glued on crooked. I can't take them apart, they're permanent. There's a pretty good significant gap between his leg, back of his leg, and the jacket, about that much. That looks like it should key in there. You know, if they were molded, if they came separately, I could have fixed that. But the factory's already glued it together, so there's nothing I can do. It will make painting a little more challenging because now I have to worry about trying to get paint up underneath his jacket, between the legs and the jacket, which will be tricky. So I wish they would let that separate. And it looks like that the arms were molded and casted separately also, and those have been glued in already at the factory. So, you know, personally, I'd rather just have that all stuff separate as a builder painter. I know these were being produced mostly as a pre-paint, so you know the factory had to deal with it, not me. But you know, that's just a very minor criticism. So yeah, let's take a look at his different faces, and we come down again a little more. All right, this is as low as I can get on my camera right now. Let's take this guy off and put this guy on. So basically the same face, no cigarette, no hat. Really cool. And then the other face, I'm calling the normal face. Not sure if it's really a normal face, but it's more normal. So right there. Cool. Get that cool eyepiece in there. Cool. Really neat. Let's back it up again. And we'll do a spin around. And then I'll do a measurement on him. See how tall he is. A lot bigger than I thought, especially for being a penguin. So the fun part will be painting the money, trying to go in there and try to make some sort of type of money symbols. But really, really neat piece. It's got some cool spent shells on the base. I mean, he's kind of cool without the penguin. I don't know. Maybe the penguin takes away from him, but I like it. Let's see how tall he is. So he's a good size. He's right at 20 inches at the top of his hat. So even for a short character, a quarter scale, he's big. So awesome, cool piece. So yeah, this will be fun to paint up sometime next year. So you know, I'll post a link of some of the pre-painted piece, and you'll get an idea of what he looks like. But if you haven't seen this before, or if you don't know Sheridan Doose, check out his Facebook page. I'll put a link down to that. And then James has a really cool kit coming out towards the end of the year, Mother of Dragons. I'm going to put a link to that too, because it is freaking amazing. It's going to be the piece of the year in my opinion. It's really impressive, and I'll be painting one of those up for them towards the end of the year when they start producing them. So that's like end of 2018. They anticipate kits being that I'll get a kit to paint up for them, and it should be cool. So yeah, check it out. But there he is, Penguin. Thanks for watching. Bye.